Hello there. Welcome to Gypsy Road World News. We got some breaking news. We got some fun stuff we're going to talk about today. We got some Bigfoot footages here. We got some UFOs, paranormal, and we even got a Mandela effect. On the Bigfoots, a Bigfoot caught through a window. Bigfoot caught through a window. Good footage. You're going to really enjoy it. Bigfoot, there's a new video footage of, is it Bigfoot or what is it? Some great Bigfoot footage. And we're going to start off the show tonight with Bigfoot videos. And then we're going to the UFOs. We got UFO or IFO. What does that mean? I don't know. We wait for the segment. UFO appears from strange coloring clouds. Very exciting stuff. And then we're going into the paranormal, a weird and unusual from a channel clip through the veil paranormal. Great little video clip. And then we're going to check a trailer park dark ghost. Is this trailer park haunted? Well, look at the footage. You're going to tell me, guys. We're going to find out together. And the Mandela effect for tonight is it Berestain bears or Berenstein bears? We're going to talk about it. Look at the footage. Guys, we're going to have a good time. This is probably the best news channels you're ever going to watch. Why? Because the news is up to you what you want to believe. It's up to you. Okay? There's no telling you this is 100% truth. It's all up to you. If you're a skeptic, fine. I invite all skeptics. We need to hear from all of you. You know, I want to hear why you think it's real. I want to hear from the people why you don't think it's real. But if you're a jackass, I'll kick your ass out. Okay? Okay? So welcome to the best world news right now. Breaking news about to start. Bigfoot, here we come. Are you ready? Are you excited? After you saw that intro, we're going to dive right into the Bigfoot. Now, I got a couple of videos from Danny's World, okay? I'm going to have his link in the description. Now, Danny's World footage, this one's actually Danny himself catching this through his own window. And guys, I love this footage. I mean, this is the kind of footage that you know, you really want. This is the kind of stuff that really makes it exciting and fresh. And if you haven't seen this, guys, you're in for a treat. Okay? I'm just going to press play. Let's take a look. Guys, watch it very closely. Wow. You can see the eyes right there. That is a trip. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's like something's like looking inside. I mean, is it a Bigfoot or is it a dogman? That's not a bear. Okay? We're going to watch it again. We're going to watch it in slow motion. We're going to watch it in very slow motion because this is kind of footage, guys. I'm being serious here. This is kind of footage that I absolutely love. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Because you got a shadow. It's not a bear. I'm telling you right now, that is not a bear. You got the eyes. I love watching this in slow motion. Wow. I mean, it's trippy. It's so trippy. This is kind of stuff that I love. I don't know what that is. That's an unidentified human object. It's like UBO. I'm going to call this UBO. Unidentified human object. Unidentified human object. Guys, I absolutely love that video. I really do. I mean, because I can't tell what that is. You know, be a skeptic. What do you guys think it is? I mean, for one thing, you got to clean his windows. You got to get this windows a little more clear, you know. If you clean the windows a little bit better, maybe you get a better shot. So that's one. Okay, maybe we got to get the windows cleaner. Maybe we could have had a better shot. But what do you guys think it is? I don't think that's a bear. And I don't if that's somebody wearing a costume, even though it was dark, that's good if somebody was wearing a costume. But see, guys, I always tell you, follow the source. Where are you getting this video from? Where did the video come from? And I'm telling you guys right now, Danny's World, he's a good friend of my channel. He's the real deal. He's a real researcher. He's a Bigfoot researcher. Okay, and he's not going to put up a video just to get clicks or views. If he puts something up, because there's something there that he believes in. So this video is a fantastic source. Any video from Danny's World, any of these other channels, he got a lot of other channels too. He is the real deal, and guys, that's something to look at. Now he's got another video that's not actually his. People send him clips to put on his channel because he'll analyze it. And he'll talk about it and he'll give his opinion. But today's about me giving my opinion. So this is Bigfoot new video, September 2021. So this is fresh. This is new. Here we go. Oh wow, look at that. That is cool. It doesn't look super huge, but that's definitely something. Now, somebody might say, well, that's a gorilla. I mean, if it is, what's a gorilla doing in his backyard, in his woods? You know what I mean? I'm serious. What would they be doing? I hear that a lot from people. Well, it's probably this and this and this. Listen, this ain't Africa where animals are running wild. I mean, could there be a chance of a gorilla? Yeah, I mean, of course, could always be a chance, but we're gonna slow it down on this one too. We're gonna slow it down at half speed, and let's look at it again. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love this. I love this. Now, am I telling you that is 100% proof of Bigfoot? No, I'm not telling you that. I believe in Bigfoot. But I would say I believe in Bigfoot 85%. Because the 15%, I've never seen a Bigfoot up front. Never seen a Bigfoot in front of me. So I can never say he's 100% real. But in my heart, he's 85% real. This is good. This is good. Because it makes you think. And guys, with all the people I've been watching in the Bigfoot communities and all that, I believe that these Bigfoots can become the environment, can kind of like blend in a lot of ways, and I'm not trying to speak, I'm not saying, I do believe in I love paranormal, and I believe there is paranormal that's also involved with the Bigfoot on some of the reasons why we just can't get that clear shot, because these creatures, remember, this is their country, even though our house is our house, this is our domain, the woods is their domain. They know those woods. Okay, so you're not gonna get one like as easy as it is, because they know when you're coming. They got better smells, they got better eyesight. They know when there's a human out there, okay? So you're never gonna get that perfect shot, but stuff like that, that is great. Because if that is a gorilla, wow, dude, you got a gorilla in your backyard. You need to go capture that. That is some fantastic videos. Danny's World is a person you could trust. Great YouTube channel. You guys should really run over there right now and subscribe to him, because he gets people to send him clips, and if he feels there's something there with the clips, he'll show it. He's not going to put bogus crap on his YouTube channel. Okay, so like I always say, follow the source. Where's the source coming from? Can you believe this person? And I'm giving you guys my approval. Danny's World is a channel that you could trust. All right, guys, let's move on to UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Let's check that out. All right. Our next is a UFO or IFO. Okay, over New Plymouth, New Zealand. Now, basically, a UFO is unidentified flying objects. Okay, so if you never really heard of the term IFO, IFO is an identified flying object. So once you can identify what that is, then it's an IFO. It doesn't mean it's an alien ship from somewhere else, but it means you just identify what that object is. So in this video, it's called UFO or IFO, and this is what it says in the description. Witness description: captured at Pig Out Point, Lower Cat Park area in New Plymouth, New Zealand. I got a lot of good YouTube friends out in New Zealand. Shout out to you guys. Love your country. One day I will go there. We'll have a big party, barbecue. We're gonna have fun. But let's talk about this UFO that's hanging out in New Zealand. Object vanished from view. At end, when I pan out to get a reference, first spotted coming from the west over the ocean, then traveled east inland. Also caught a larger UAP 5 minutes after, but was hard to see on video. Huh? Let's take a look. Let's do this thing. Okay. Okay, I see the dot. A little shaky. It's shaky, but you can see a white dot. I mean, as of right now, it's a UFO because you can't, right now, I can't even identify it. Okay. I see a bird. It always seems like I've seen those trees before with some of these footages. I'm not saying they're fake or not. I'm not saying that, but it seems like I've seen those trees before. Like, it's like somebody just taking these videos and calling something else. You know, this was in Austin, Texas. No, but, I mean, I'm not going there, but let's see. I'm fast forwarding the video a little bit because, I mean, I'm mostly seeing the white dot. Here's a bigger shot. Okay, I got it to a bigger shot. It's hard, you know. It's really hard. I mean, it doesn't look like a bird. I mean, it could be a drone, a flying drone. I mean, that's always a possibility. These drones now, I mean, that's always going to be a possibility. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Let's see if there's anything, they're going to make it a little bigger or anything. Okay, they did a coloring thing. Okay, it looks black. It does look like a, when I'm looking at it black, I'm thinking of a bat, but a bat being that high up, but maybe I take it back. Maybe after I've seen the black color, maybe it is a bird. Okay. I mean, nothing. I mean, right off the bat, I don't know how they call this video UFO or IFO because there's no way you can identify that. You just can't. I mean, it's too far out. So it's a weird title for this video. You know, I mean, it's UFO because we can't identify it, but you know, I don't think it's nothing. I don't. From another planet? No. It's something from this planet, and it's probably a drone. But let's go to the next one, guys. Let's check this one out. UFO appears from a strangely colored opening in the clouds in Calhoun, Louisiana. Witness description: observe a disc-shaped object emerge from the clouds. Okay. Okay. So, let's check this one out. Look like, what is that? Okay. I mean, yeah, you can see it like an opening in the clouds, you know, the sun, and there is a little color. But I mean, I've seen colors like that before, so I don't think that's any from a spaceship. You know, I mean, hey, you never know, right? You never know. But I see it, the color. Now, where is this object? Okay, I'm looking. Okay, I see a black object now coming from the cloud.
What is that?
I mean, it's kind of neat because you do got a little color from it, from the cloud. I mean, it's kind of neat, and then you got this black thing that kind of come from it. But I don't know. I mean, it could be a helicopter, it could be a plane. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, trying to see if they enhance it or anything, if they make it bigger. Okay, they're gonna do a closer look. Okay, let's take a closer look. Let's see. Okay. 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 I mean, I wish he'd keep his camera mostly on that color. Okay. I mean, there's the black object. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, you know, because what's nice and cool is, you know, because there is color in the clouds, right? So it's kind of nice, you know, you got these certain kind of colors, and you got this thing flying out. I mean, first of all, it's a UFO. It is an unidentified flying object, but you know, is it a drone, or you know, is it the real deal? I mean, it's hard to say, right? You know, and guys, one thing you do got to realize that, you know, a lot of these people are catching these footages with their phones. You know, it's not like these phones got these awesome scopes where you just zoom in. Now, with technology getting better and better with the camera functions and all these phones, it's going to get better. You know, so get your phones out, record, hit it. Get those flying objects. You know, eventually when we get to iPhone 30 or iPhone 31, it'll probably be like a big zoom right into the phone. You can probably, when they get to the 30s, the phone will probably zoom in on the moon. Exactly on the moon. A person walking on the moon playing golf. You know? So with technology improving with phones and all that, you know, it's going to get better. You know, because if you're using a scope, you know, you're not, you know, the scope's not recording, you're just looking through it. So you need a recording device. Whatever your recording device, some will have a better zoom than others, but, you know, the zooms will get better. The technology will get better. So in the future, you know, there are going to be better footages of what these things are, you know. I really want them to be UFOs from other planets. That'd be awesome. To answer my question, are we alone? You know, are we alone out there? I think, my opinion, I don't think we're the only life form on this planet. With the whole universe that's out there, there is other life forms. There is other life. Now, can they come to Earth? That's a different story. That's why we're doing this, right? We want to know. So, that's pretty good. I mean, these are pretty good. I like the color clouds. I enjoy that, you know. But guys, you know what it's time for? It's time for the paranormal. All right. It's paranormal time, baby. I love the paranormal. All right, I love the paranormal. Guys, I'm going to show you a clip. It's from one of my favorite channels, Through the Veil Paranormal. This is a very real paranormal researcher group. They do honest, you know, investigations. They do it the real way. They're not ghost adventurers. They're not ghost hunters. You know, they don't do the fancy music and trying to make something spookier. You know, what they get is what they show you. It's raw and it's real, and that's what I like. I don't need fancy stuff. I don't need fancy cameras. I just want raw. I want to hear it. It's kind of like music, right? The garage sound, and they get popular, and they get into the digital sound, compressed. No, I don't want my paranormal compressed. Don't want the Ghost Adventures. I want the real, raw footage and the real deal. And this is really cool. This is called Weird and Unusual. And this is what it says. The first weird and unusual is an interesting set of lights flickering high above the ground in a rural location. We were informed there was an attempt to debunk this. Not a street light or flashlights. What do you think it is? Okay, well, guys, let's take a look. Let's take a look at this footage. Okay, so you got a tree, you got the pole, and you do got this light flashing. That is cool. Huh. That is cool. That is cool, but the flash, it is hard to, you know. So what I'm guessing, and I'm going to play this in slow motion while we talk. Okay, now what I'm guessing is this footage is probably from a stored camera, because, you know, our phones records better than what you see here. So this must be coming from a store building. Isn't that weird, guys? Isn't it so weird? You know, my Ring cameras in my house do great video shots. And then you watch these shows about, you know, these buildings, you know, trying to do criminals, and the footage is always like crappy. And it's like, if I own a store, why are my Ring cameras at home so much better than these building cameras, right? You know, I don't get it. I really truly don't get it. I'm sorry for laughing, but I really don't get that, you know. And it is good, but that is good. There is a flashing. Now, I like what they wrote here, that it's a rural location, because they had people to attempt to debunk it. Now, guys, you need people to try to debunk whatever footage you have, whatever you're looking at. You need skeptics. Now, you don't need skeptics and debunkers to be assholes, but you need to hear their opinion on why it's fake or trickery, or a camera's malfunction with you know, flashing. You need that, because after you get your skeptics, your debunkers, right, and you debunk everything you can, then whatever you have left, that should be the real deal, right? I mean, that should be the real deal. Like I said, now there are issues with some skeptics that they're so bad of a skeptic they can never admit that they can't explain it. There are those people. That is, you know, that's something, you know, you got to think about. You know, it's like bring a scientist with you. You know, a scientist will always go to science, but sometimes if you get a real person, they'll say, well, I don't know, I can't explain that. You know, not even science can explain that. So you do want a person who's a skeptic with your group. Just give you that thought, you know, I think it's this, I think it's this. And then you give everybody everything. And that's how you make your research even more valuable, more real, because you actually had a person to look at it and give their opinion. But for me, I like that footage, but I want to know what you guys think. You think that's a real, you know, why, you know, the camera is a little shittier. It's a building camera, but like I said, it seems like all business cameras suck. It's like all the real cameras are at our houses. It's kind of weird, but it is the way. But what do you guys think of that flashing? It's a rural area. There's no other pole behind that one. There's nothing else out there. It's all dark. What is it? What do you think? I want to know. Leave comments. Tell me what you think, guys. Tell me what you think. I want to know. Now, guys, this next one, it's a trailer. Yes. A haunted trailer. So, and it's Spanish, so I don't know. I don't read Spanish. I should. I do have a translation, but what the hell? Let's just look at the footage. Let's see what you guys think. Okay. Here we go. Dark ghost. Here we go.
Yes,
Subtitles.
yes.
Good. Candles. Oh, okay. Something just blew out the candles. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. They're freaking out. Whooping it. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play this clip in slow motion because I want to see it slower. I want to see, you know, when the candles get blown out, how they're getting blown out. Let me see. Let's look at this. I'm gonna play this a little closer. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right. There's the candles. Answer if you are here. So they're asking it in Spanish. Something blew out the candle. Okay. Okay, so I'm just looking at this footage in slow motion. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you guys what I think. If somebody came with me with that footage, I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use that footage because the camera was too close to the candles where somebody could have been blowing out the candles in that direction, because you know all the candles didn't go out, just the part that's in the front near where the camera couldn't see behind it. Because I can't see behind it, the first thing I'm thinking is somebody's doing that on purpose. It's not an incredible video. It's not. I'm sorry. Now some of you might heard this story. Some of you might think, no, Eric, this is real. That's great. If you got the extra information to let me know on why it's real, let me know. Leave in the comments. Let me know. But for now, I gotta call bullshit on that. You know, now if the camera was far and the candle's right there, you know, way far enough where it would take somebody with great wind power or something to blow over there out, that's another thing. But that close, I feel like somebody's just playing games. I have to come to that judgment. I don't think that's a real one. So guys, all right, that's done with the paranormal. We're done with the paranormal. I love these, man. I love these videos. I love watching these videos with you guys. You know, like I said, please leave comments. Let me know what you think, because at the end of the day, it's about what we think. I want to know what you think. You're just as important as I am. Most of you are more important than me. So guys, please leave a comment on what you think of these videos.
Just one touch and I'm lost inside your love. Just one touch means more than words can say. Just one touch and I know I'm gonna stay for always.
Well guys, you know, usually I have a Euro trip with Dr. Wu, but I don't know where he is. He's out on investigation, so I don't have a Dr. Wu video, but I got something cool. It's also through the Veil Paranormal little clip. They got a video of a Kung Fu ghost dance. I'm not joking. A Kung Fu ghost dance. Dude, we gotta check this out. What is a Kung Fu ghost dance? Let's look at this video. We're gonna have fun. Since we got Dr. Wu, we're gonna have some fun. Let's check out this ghost dance. Oh shit, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it, you know. Having a good time. He's got that grin on his face, you know. It almost makes me want to do the chicken dance. You guys know the chicken dance, right? You put it back, you do this, you do this, you do the chicken dance, do the chicken dance. I fucking love it. I love it. I love when you have a good time, right? This is what the news should be about, having a good time. Not everything in the news world needs to be bad or evil. You know, that's all. When you turn on the news, all you hear is the world is coming apart. The world is collapsing. We're all going to die. Here, this channel, no, we're here to have fun. Look at footages and just have fun. So, sorry I don't have a Dr. Wu clip. Maybe I'll have one for Saturday. But beyond that, guys, it's time to do the Mandela effect. All right, guys, we're going to talk about one of the top 5 most popular Mandela effects. We're going to talk about the Berestain bears, the Berestain bears, Berestain bears. We're going to talk about the books. What is it? Is it Berestain? Berestain? You know, there's this one has. I mean, it seems like everybody in the world has a comment about the Berestain bears. So I said, what the hell? Let's talk about it. And, you know, I want to find out what you guys think about it. You know, we're going to dig right into it. I got a couple charts. I actually got a website that I will talk about with this Berestain bears. And then I'll let you guys know what I think about it. Sounds like a deal? So I want to get right into it. You want to look at it right now. Berestain bears. What do you think it is? And make sure you leave in the comments what do you think it is. So guys, let's get right into it. All right, guys. Now the audio might sound a little different on this because I'm actually using a StreamYard record so I could show you the website that I'll be looking at to see, so you guys can see it along with me. Now, the Berestain bears. There was actually, there's actually a survey done on this. Now, I'm going to pull up the survey. Okay. Now, which universe do you live in? The real one is, it's always been Berestain bears. The second choice is, I swear, it's Berestain. Years of memories can't be wrong. Well, let's look at the results here. So, with this one, 11,202 votes voted on this one. Now, out of 11,202, it says here 9% voted on the real one. It's always been Berestain bears. Then the second one, I swear, it's Berestain bears. So with this poll, almost 90% to 9, people remember Berestain bears. Now let me just say, for the record, polls are crap. Okay, polls are crap because everybody who are into the Mandela effect are all going to say Berestain bears, and I'll give you my opinion on that after we go over all this. So they're all going to vote on this. People who don't give a shit about the Mandela effect, and that's fine. People don't have to care about it. We don't need people to care about it. If they don't care about it, they don't care about it. They're not going to vote. They don't give a shit if it's Berestain versus Berestain. So polls, you can never put. And the thing is, who voted on this? I mean, did they go to? They could have went to a Mandela effect conference or a paranormal conference. You know, people who believe in this kind of stuff, and of course, you know, they're going to vote for it. I'm sure if they went to like a Harvard or Yale, I don't know, Stanford kind of a school, it'll probably be reverse. So polls don't mean nothing, but I thought I'll just show you this poll for fun. So according to this poll, 91% people believe in Berestain bears. Okay, so beyond that, let's look at this article. I actually found this article. It's don't be ridiculous. It was always spelled Berestain bear, says son of series creator. So this is actually the son of the person who created the Berestain books. Okay. In an attempt to make sense of it all, the National Post, Jake Edmondson spoke with Michael Berestain, the son of the late author's Stan. Now, I'll put this link in this article so you can read it, where they're talking back and forth. I'm not gonna read the whole fucking thing. Absolutely sure it's going to be like, so they're going back and forth. Like, if this is gonna be that kind of an interview, I'm just gonna walk away. So they get away from that. Okay, so let's get to some good stuff here. So no, forgive me. So how you pronounce it? Be the first time that's come up. Okay, so the son. Well, actually, the earliest I know about it is my mother and father's autobiography, where my dad wrote a section about when he was in elementary school. His elementary school teacher said that his name was spelled incorrectly, and that she was changing it to Berestain. And she wouldn't recognize the spelling of his name in her class because there was no such name. So basically what's kind of neat here is the creator of the book, when he was in school, his name was written Berestain, but the teachers said, no, that's spelled that way. It's spelled Berestain Bears. But the thing is, whatever's on the birth certificate is the name, is your name. I mean, you could name someone anything you want. A lot of people who came to this country have all new last names, and they can spell it different ways. So, but I think what they're trying to do is prove here on how people automatically in their minds have Berenstein over Berestain, because probably more people had names spelled as Berestain versus Berestain. And that's what I'm getting, what I'm gathering here. So the guy asked him, how do you react to the thinking that the name was somehow changed? Okay. People believe some weird things, of course. The question comes up with, well, does this include my grandparents' birth certificate and things? Did the name change on them? On my father's draft records from World War II? And did it get changed there too? I mean, what happened here? Does my birth certificate with the name spelled with an A magically get changed in some alternate reality? So basically, he's denying it. Which, if you don't believe in the fact, you're going to deny it. I mean, that's nothing special. I mean, you automatically kind of know that. So how did Berestain name come to be? Your website mentioned that the spelling was an immigration officer's attempt to physically spelling an accent version of the traditional Jewish name Berestain. So basically, when they were trying to get a new last name, they were creating it to get it away from Berestain to Berestain when they were getting their last names assigned to them, basically. My great-grandparents were Ukrainian. Jews were immigrated to the U.S. in the 19th century, fleeing the pogroms and the persecution of Jews of Ukraine at that time. And they pronounced the name with the Slavic colored punctuation. To pronounce it's something like Berenstein. The family traditionally was simply that Berestain was an attempt to phonetically spell that particular they wanted Berestain. When they did the last name, they wanted Berestain. So that's what we're getting there. So how do you think your parents would react to all of this? That's interesting. They would think it was insane. I think it's silly, The first editor was Dr. Seuss, Ted Gessel. He actually was the one who coined the name the Berestain Bears. That was on the second book, which was published in 1964. He put a little banner on it and said, another adventure of Berestain Bears. So this is all Dr. Seuss's fault, according to this. Exactly. My parents were never going to call it that. So basically, the parents weren't even going to call the book the Berestain books. It was the editor. What does that sound like, guys? Fiona Broom, the editor, wanted to call this phenomena Nelson, Mandela effect. Almost the same kind of thing here. An editor for money. Berenstein. I don't know, a lot of people didn't know that. So the editor for Dr. Seuss is responsible for even putting the last name on there. So this whole Mandela effect for the Berestain is all because of Dr. Seuss. That is some great, cool little information. Hopefully you guys learned something on there. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think. I'm going to be flat out 100% honest with you like I'm always am. I never read the books. I never had a Berestain book. So I can't sit here and tell you what I remember because I don't have a memory of the book. Berestain books. Everybody who I grew up with, all my friends, family, cousins, none of them ever had a Berestain book. I asked them. No, never had one. Most people I know never had a Berestain book. You know, and it's funny. You go in the Mandela community, 99.8% have all read the Berestain books. And I'm calling bullshit on you. You fucking never had the books. I think most people's memory of this is what I call a planted memory. Now there's so much information out there. Berestain. Everybody's automatically going to Berestain. Automatically, because in the Jewish world, that name is the traditional name, not Berestain. Okay? Now, I bet there might be 10% of them that actually read the books. Now, those 10%, if they remember Berestain, good for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. But I'm telling you guys right now, almost 95%, okay, bit of the doubt, let's go 85%. 85% of all people in Mandela Effect have never, ever had that book as a child. Never. I'm telling you right now, they use this because it's a popular top 40 culture, Mandela Effect, and they're using planted memories. This is not a real memory. Listen, it doesn't matter about residue. I told you guys this before. Residue is just something nice to make somebody feel awesome. You know, it's residue is crap because you either have the memory or you don't. It doesn't matter if a million people remembers it. It only matters if you do. It's your memory. You can find residue for almost anything to prove your point. And you can find things to go against your point easily, just as easy as finding. I mean, it's simple. Misspelled words, you can find that all the time on the fucking internet. And people, I know people in the community find one spelled word wrong on a website. They look at 100 websites. They found 2 or 3 misspelled words. Look, I found it. I got residue. Take the residue, flush it down the toilet or stick it up your ass because all you're doing is planting that memory in people's heads. You either have the memory or you don't. I'm telling you right now, 85 to 90% of people never, ever read that children's book. I'm telling you right now, they haven't. Some of you who have and remember Berenstein, I'm happy for you. If that's your memory, that is awesome. For me, I never read the damn books. Listen, I have a cousin who's into the Mandela Effect too, and he said he remembers Berenstein books. He remembered reading the book. I've been to his house as a kid. He never had the book in his house. Sorry, cuz. I'm calling you out. Sorry, cousin. You never had a Berenstein book in your house. What you're getting this information back from stories you're reading on the internet. So you planted a memory in there. You never read those books. I know the books you checked out of school. And then I know what kind of magazines you got older, you little sick fuck. But beyond that, guys, come on. You got to be real. When you stop being real, you're making a joke out of the phenomenon. You really, really are. And that's the problem with most people, especially young people. Younger people are reading less and less books because they got the internet, they got their phones, and they're not looking up Berestain or Berestain on their phones to read like children's books. It's not happening. I'm watching kids now playing games on pads and pods, you know? So when I see especially even like young people, come on, give me a break. It is not a Mandela Effect for you. Guys, it's time to get real. You guys got to start calling people out on this stuff. If you want the phenomena to be taken seriously, you got to get the frauds out. All right? My memory, don't have one. Never read the books. You know, Berestain, sorry, I don't. Now, if somebody asks me what do I think, I mean, Berestain sounds more like the Jewish name, which I heard. So, of course, I would literally go towards Berenstain versus Berestain. But the truth of the matter is, I never read the books. I have no memories on it. So beyond that, that's the Mandela effect for me. For now, it's false memories. So guys, I had a great time with you. I can't wait to do the next video for Saturday. I hope you guys all have a great time. And remember, this news channel is about being real. All of us being real. So guys, please put a like and leave a comment. Let me know. And like I said, if you think it's Berestain, let me know. You read it? Okay, I got it. You're part of that rare 10%. But you know, most of you haven't read it. You guys know that. So beyond that, guys, have a great day, and love you all, and God bless you all, and I'll see you guys on the Saturday's video.